Welcome to Talk That Talk with Lovely, the hostess. Hey guys, it's your girl Lovely, owner of Talk That Talk with Lovely, the hostess. All right, and we are here today to talk about St. Kitts Carnival in general. St. Kitts Carnival took place last year. I would say St. Kitts Carnival, the dates are one of the weirdest dates that I have ever came across. The reason I say that is because it basically starts in December and finishes in January, and it is dope. It's super cool that they have theirs during Christmas and New Year's. Weird to me because, of course, I particularly felt like that's the time that you spend with your family, with your loved ones, with your friends. And you get to do like all the stuff that you usually do during Christmas, holidays, season, etc. Right? So for me, it's weird because I've never done Carnival during Christmas and New Year's. So it is weird to me, all right? It may not be weird to you if you're accustomed. It may not be weird to you if you do not celebrate, Christmas and stuff with your family. It may not be weird to you for multiple reasons. However, that's what it was to me. And I'm going to say this. I made a post about how I would never, ever do St. Kitts Carnival again. And yes, some people was coming for me. And they was like, oh, why would you say that? What happened? I can't wait to hear your opinion. Whatever. And people was like asking me a million questions, being all up in my business. So now that you have been all up in my business trying to find out why I said I'm not doing St. Kitts Carnival again and only want to be so nosy. Yes, you been nosy. And you want to be all up in my business. I'm going to give you the tea and why I said I will never do St. Kitts Carnival again. Okay? Anyways, ha 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 ha. The joke is on you. If you thought I was serious about never doing St. Kitts Carnival again, come on. It's Sugar Mass, guys. St. Kitts Carnival is called Sugar Mass, okay? Now, let me tell you why I basically said why I would never do St. Kitts Carnival again. That was my first carnival ever that I had to work 3 sewing contract. Guys, they squeezed the life out of me as a traveling seamstress, okay? St. Kitts squeezed me dry. Guys, after St. Kitts Carnival, I was tired. And guess what? I still went to the fete. I still went to the day parade. I still went to I still went to Juve. I still got my party on. So that means I didn't miss anything, okay? I went to my events like I wanted to. I got to party like I wanted to. The only thing I didn't get to do is get to see the fireworks for New Year's. So as for St. Kitts Carnival and probably all the other carnivals that I have done, hey, besides Dominica, St. Lucia, all right, those are my 2 favorite carnivals going. St. Lucia is number 1, Dominica is number 2, and coming in strong, Antigua number 3, baby. All right, let's get this right. Let me make sure I let you guys know that now before I forget. You understand what I'm saying? Anyways, yeah, let me start acting up now. Back to my St. Kitts review because you guys making me lose my train of thought and making me stray away from the point of why we are here, which is St. Kitts Carnival. Now, as for St. Kitts Carnival, guys, I had a great time. The reason why I had love St. Kitts is because I made some money. I made some real good money, you know what I mean? But yeah, besides the money, I met some really great people. XS treated me nothing less than what I expected. They treated me so amazing. They treated me like family. And yes, I'm going to be working with them again. All right. The end of this year, going into January. And I'm looking forward to it. Ultra also treated me really well. And as a traveling seamstress, my biggest fear, or I just say as a traveler working with, these big companies or even small ones too, is that they wouldn't treat me as one of their own, right? Because I'm just supposed to be like somebody coming and just do a service for a couple of days and that's it. But my biggest fear is them not treating me as one of their own. And that's something that it kind of scares me sometimes because I'm like, I'm going in to work with them. I want them to be able to be open and talk to me. If I make a mistake, to let me know. If I did something great, to let me know, to give me a shout out, and then to continue using my services for the next year. So far, all the bands that I have worked with in my entire traveling seamstress career since I started doing this, have always reached out to have me back. I'm a person to always reach out and actually ask, how did you feel, or how was my, business experience with me, or collaboration, basically review. And if you haven't been following me on Instagram, you need to follow me on Instagram, because my YouTube channel right now is all information. It's me talking, giving you the juice, giving you the details, telling you how I feel about certain things, basically giving you my personal experiences, people that did me dirty, people that did me wrong. Okay, I'll be putting them on my videos, okay, and just letting you guys know what exactly happened. Probably if I do have time to express how I'll probably do certain things differently moving forward, I will do a whole different video on YouTube about different scenarios, what I did, what happened, how I could have done it differently, and maybe I could have gotten a different result, right? Because I'm also human, just like you, and I do believe in correcting your mistakes. I do believe in making mistakes. However, I do not believe in living in your mistakes. So a mistake is supposed to be something that you do once and you learn from it and you move on and you grow, right? I think if you do something 3 times, no longer a mistake, okay? It is a habit. That's my personal opinion. So I could say the first time and the second time, I could probably say, okay, cool. But the third time, baby, it's a habit. All right? It's a habit. That's what I got to say. All right? Back to St. Kitts Carnival, guys. Yeah, so St. Kitts Carnival is basically end of December, beginning of January. Their carnival days, the 2 days is January 1st and January 2nd. So it is super, super hectic and it's a lot of fun. Now, my personal experience with St. Kitts Carnival, as in road experience, St. Kitts music, to me, is not one of my favorite musics, or one of my favorite genre of Caribbean music. I think it's because I'm not used to it, and I'm very open-minded. I'm a person who likes a little bit of everything. So let me not say I don't like St. Kitts music. Let me just say I feel like, which I'm gonna say this in all my carnival videos, every Caribbean island are starting to get big, and they are starting to do a bit more of the diversity when it comes to the music with the mix, because they had Trilla Chi, all right, on the mic. They had Excess had them on the track, and that was for Juve, and that was really good because I enjoyed, of course, seeing my people out here, doing their things. And I'm a person that's for all. I'm for everybody, not just because they're from Dominica, but because of, again, the mixture of music giving us that kind of mixture. So right now, Carnival 2025, right, we're in 2025 right now. Carnival 2025, we need, what's it called, T1, if that's what they're called. We need them French boys on them trucks. We need them French bouillon. We need them French soca. We need a mixture of it all. Give us the mixture, guys. Stop being so stingy with the music, okay? And then another thing too, stop playing the same music over and over again. Lord Jesus, it drives me crazy. I really want you guys, there's so many music from like back in the days when I was even born. I was in Pampas still, like actually really, really good music that you guys can actually mix with the new genre music that will sound amazing. And I feel like we need to do more of that. DJs, please, I beg. All I ask for is for you guys to mix all your music better. You know what I'm saying? Give us more. That's all we're asking for. But yes, if you guys could give us more of a mixture, more of a diversity, more of old school and new school, where you don't lose us, that would be amazing. You know what I mean? That would be amazing. But St. Kitts Carnival, would I be doing St. Kitts Carnival again? Yes, I will be doing St. Kitts Carnival again. I think I just said that a while ago, and it probably just slipped out because I wasn't ready to tell you that yet. I was waiting to give you that information at the end, but my big mouth probably already opened my mouth and tell you that I will be doing St. Kitts Carnival again. So let me just say it again. If you didn't hear me, I will be doing St. Kitts Carnival again. I will be with, of course, my 3 favorite people to work with, and it will be Excess. I will be there for Excess. I'll be there for Ultra, and I'll also be there for Ready, Set, Go. All right, your girl will be on for St. Kitts Carnival, and you will definitely see me on the road in my costume as usual. All right, guys. Carnival was beautiful. The costumes was amazing. The people was amazing. The trucks was it was different. If I remember correctly, yes. If I remember correctly, we didn't have no food on the road. Meaning they didn't have a food truck on the road. St. Lucia have a food truck on the road. Dominica also has no food truck on the road. Now that I think about it, we have a food stop, but we don't have a food truck. But this is why I love St. Lucia so much, because I want to party, shake ass, get on bad, and have my food and eat it too. Have my cake and eat it too, right? So I think that's why I love St. Lucia so bad, because St. Lucia doesn't have a stop and eat. You understand? We go until we go, until we go, until we go. I can't even say until we're done, because we don't have a done until the police tell us shut it down. You understand? But yeah. That's why I love St. Lucia so bad. Now that I think about it, guys. That's why I'm so hooked on St. Lucia. Hey. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's why. So yes, so St. Kitts does not have a food truck on the road. They did have goat water. Ooh, St. Kitts, your goat water is top tier. Okay, best goat water I ever had in my entire life. My only thing is, where's the dumplings? Where's the dumplings, my friend? How can you have goat water and have no dumplings? Now that's my problem. I have an issue with you guys for that, because that goat water was amazing. And when you guys put pepper in your goat water, you put pepper in your goat water. But yeah, and I love me some pepper. I love me some pepper. I enjoy the pepper. All right, but yeah, add some dumplings in my goat water, please. Okay, thank you very much. Anyways, back to the food on the road. There was no food truck, and yes, they have a food stop and food spots where you go stop and eat, but they don't have a food truck. They do have a drink truck, of course, where you stop and get your drinks. And yeah, and that was pretty okay. It wasn't too crowded. I was able to get my drinks easy. And the tour guys were so nice. They were always grabbing my cup and trying to get me my drink for me. And I love that. Thank you, tour guys. Thank you. Because you see, these short people like me need help. All right? That is all I really wanted to say about St. Kitts Carnival in general. Like, I enjoyed every bit of St. Kitts Carnival. Everything went so smoothly. Like, everything worked out and everything went so smoothly. I forgot to give a big up to Queso, okay? And that was the second day wear. Queso was the second day wear. And my girl, the owner, flew out, came to, St. Kitts to basically help to do what she needed to do for her, her second day wear. And she made sure that all her girls was looking bad on the road, and she made sure she take care of business. And I love that, because I got to meet her in person. I got to see her work. I got to, be around her. She have a wonderful personality, and that's the kind of people I want to be around, about their business, about their money, get to the point, and, move on. And I love that, because she came down. She made sure all her girlies was good and set. She made sure I, as a seamstress, got all the girls set up. She just did an amazing job. And we made sure that everybody went on the road looking as good as they need to be looking, you know what I'm saying? And feeling great and just being amazing. And I just love the fact that all of these girls who I worked on their clothes on, they saw me on the road, they came up, they hugged me, they talked to me, they said, oh my gosh, girl, thank you. And all that other stuff. It's so nice to feel appreciated, because I stayed up till like 4 o'clock in the morning sewing, for people. Yes, I'm getting paid, but at the end of the day, it's just the little things, the fact that people could just appreciate that, hey, I was actually up doing this, to make sure that you were good, making sure that you were looking amazing, making sure you got what you paid for. So I really appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. I appreciate those that see me on the road and give me a big up, a hug, post me, tag me. I really appreciate you guys so much. And I just want to say thank you. As always, thank you. Because Lovely's travel, Lovely's touch, I talk with Lovely, and Lovely's travel and cocktails will be nothing without you guys. All right? So remember that. Continue supporting the small businesses, and continue leaving us the great reviews that you guys usually do. And for those who know me, know I do not play when it comes to my business. So I will always keep it 110 with you guys, and I will make sure that you always get what you pay for. that's something that I dedicated to do and make sure that you get wonderful, great customer service. Thank you guys so much for watching Talk That Talk with Lovely. This is our Sync Kits review and Sync Kits feedback on 2024 and 2025 Sync Kits review Carnival for Sugar Mass. Again, like I said, Sugar Mass starts in 2024 and ends in 2025. This year, it starts in 2025 and ends in 2026. So if you're looking to do Sugar Mass, I'm going to drop the flyer here for you so you could see. All right, and you could decide if you want to go ahead and do it with me. If you're looking for accommodations, please let me know and reach out ASAP. Let me get you booked and ready to go. What I can do if I do get any Fed tickets, any discount codes, any promo, anything that has to do with like events and etc., I will definitely share it with you guys, and you guys can tag along and join me on the Feds and events part of the Carnival aspect of Sugar Mass in Kitts and Nevis. Okay, the Feds part that I did, love every single Fed that I went to. DJ Taro, I think it was Asian Fed, was by far my favorite, and I will be doing it again. I'm looking forward to hearing what theme he comes up with this year, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. And then love that breakfast fest as well. And any other fests that I do decide to do, guys, again, follow my Instagram for my itineraries, for my traveling trips, tips, and hacks, and also just to keep updated with all my traveling, stories, me sharing all my wonderful traveling stuff with you. All right, guys, make sure you follow Lovely's Travel on Instagram. Make sure you also subscribe, share, and follow my YouTube channel. Oh yeah, and don't forget to put on that notification button, period. Okay, so that when I drop these videos, you can be notified. Duh. All right, make sure you subscribe. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye. Till next time.